think so.
Alright. Hey, boss. Hope this letter finds you well. Along with the report I sent you nearly a 10-day ago. But I haven't really heard back. I'm a little worried, but reach out when you can. It won't come to you as a surprise, but we're in yet another faraway land, addressing a situation about some arcane mist. People seem to be affected with memory loss every time the mist appears. We even fought off some giant tigers, found a lantern that was previously owned to somebody that they should have remembered, and they didn't even bat an eye when we explained it to them. We were given a list of potential spots around the kingdom to investigate. The fields that we were completely unappreciated at was first. With a new shining lantern in hand, we head toward the local tea shop that the magistrate said was of interest. The tea shop was a small but quaint, and the patron was equally so, a soft-spoken older gentleman. With a little bit of a push, Fafine had an insightful chat with him. He said that not too long ago, two nobles were assaulted in a mist a few blocks away from the tea shop. They could be found at the Badoo Hall if we wanted to question them further. Making our way down to the tea shop, after having a few cups of tea, the two nobles were embroiled inside of a fierce Baduk match that had been going on for hours. Me and Fafine watched the match unfold with the dwarven patron coming out on top. Now that the match has concluded, my new integration expert, Fafine, and I split up to ask the nobles about the incident at the tea shop. I got a lead pointing to the back to the tea shop owner, while Fafine acquired half a bottle of wine. Northern noble said that the Gwenchen had been spotted near the tea shop around dusk. Fafine and I drilled the tea shop owner for answers about the Gwenchen and Don Juan Han. With the well-being of the tea shop on the line, he quickly showed us two teacups belonging to Don Juan Ha. He said he didn't know much about it, but if we wanted more questions answered, we should talk to the noble named Young Ji. After a disappointed look and some paperwork, from Alfie, the guards let us in and talked to Young Ji. Young Ji was an elderly dragonborn, and his memories of Don Juan Ha were fading. But the mention of the magistrate's name jogged his long-forgotten memories. He admitted that he was responsible for the late queen taking all of the accomplishments of the magistrate for herself, and he knows now the error of his ways. He asked us to tell her hello at the park, and left us with a tarnished gold pendant inscribed with Don Juan Ha's name. We had to go back to the magistrate to really figure out who Don Juan Ha was. After talking to him, he said he'd leave a guard out for us at the park. We decided to find lodgings for the night. We waited around until then. We then got a few more notes about Don Juan Han before we settled at the park, finding a ghostly image at the bottom of what seemed to be a huge statue of a dragonborn. The battle was fierce, quite grueling actually. But we ended up coming out on top when Alfie and I showed the Gwenchen, that was Don Juan Ha, that the people of the land still remembered her with a few mementos that still survive through the ages. And that's where we're at.
Well, thank you very much.
Very nice.
Alright, so
Thank you.
Next recapper will be Mint.
Heard.
Heard. Let me get us back to the map here. So you guys had eventually arrest the individual, the one who had been forgotten, for so many years to rest, seeing fit she was not forgotten, and she was appeased as she disappeared, offering a memento gift to the individual who had appeased it. But seeming fit, you all worked together to do this. As you eventually saw fit, there has to be change around here, especially for those that have been forgotten. As things like these can be set aside, and of course be at peace once again. As real wars will happen, not wars that would happen within this beautiful kingdom from a forgotten time to be forgotten. As you guys see fit, grab your things and head back to the Turtle District to potentially maybe take a rest, as it seems like you deserve it.
I want rest if can.
It's a trap.
I hope there's turtles in the Turtle District. I don't know if I've ever seen one. Heard of them.
Tomorrow, do you guys want to report back to the magistrate tonight, or should we report back tomorrow? I believe we should probably try to get an audience with the queen.
Yeah, I'd say tomorrow probably works.
Yeah, they
We were
look up
checking
pretty
in.
tight.
Sorry, Alfie.
They look up pretty tight, so it's probably easier to go tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Huh?
Labyrinth's instincts have been on this mission. I say if he says we should go to the Queen tonight, let's go to the Queen.
It could be tonight, tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. Plus, I have a few things to do.
Well, it's nighttime right now. It's closer to midnight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, definitely in the morning.
Oh, we should definitely go see with them.
Like knocking the door. Hey, wake up!
Hey, were you sleeping? Hey, yeah, cool.
You guys find yourself tired, rather hurt, and making your way back. It takes you about 30 minutes to head back to the Turtle District, back into your quaint inn, as you paid for the room. As you can see, obviously the tavern's kind of like cleaning up, as there's really no service. As you guys head to your rooms, opening your doors and finding a big bed waiting for you.
Are their beds like on the floor?
Correct. It has padding.
Futon style or
Pretty much.
on the floor?
Yeah, futon, but it's more like with straw. And cotton pillows.
Bucky shrugs. I've slept in worse. Lays down, goes to sleep.
Surprisingly, it's comfortable. It's a lot lower than for most people. But for bigger characters, it's actually comforting, as the bed fits you, as there's no actual bars or wooden frames to hold your legs or conceal them.
Cool. I normally like to sleep in small areas anyway, so I just pull my legs in kind of in a fetal position anyway.
It's like, this is weird, I don't like it.
Too much room. We get long rest?
Yeah, if you're doing anything before night, if anybody is.
I'll stay up a little late and I'll write a letter for like 30 minutes and then I'll go to bed.
Right to bed.
Yeah, meant to have a journal, take out a book, and write some notes too for probably about a half hour.
Okay.
Yeah, Pack's just gonna go to sleep.
Alright. So you guys begin to take a long rest, sleep easy in a new place, but feeling that you've done quite a bit for this place, as you had done a lot of research, clue hunting, defending and almost getting a few individuals of your party taken down, but seeing that you're all together once again, as every mission seems to be getting a little bit more intricate and a little bit more harder, and seeming that might need to figure out some training exercises for the next future. So you guys wake up the next dawn. It's bright and early. You can hear roosters in the distance as another day arrives. What do you guys want to do as you wake up?
Bucky would like to not wake up at dawn, so he's going to continue sleeping.
Okay.
Mint would be in search of a cup of tea. And if he can't find a good one, he'd make one himself.
You can get tea here. It's not gonna be like the Phoenix District tea, but it's gonna be tea for sure. Good tea, probably.
He's going to inquire about eggs. Do they have eggs available?
Yeah, it's in the morning. They have it. It's like a lineup. It's like a buffet here, as everybody's like waiting for their eggs. As you can see, it's packed. People start here in this city really brightly early. They start actually at 5 in the morning.
He wouldn't be up that early. He'd be up at like 6 and down by 6:37.
As you find yourself waiting in line for the buffet.
Labyrinth would like to try to sneak into Bucky's room.
All right, as you get to his door is your door locked? I'm assuming, Bucky.
Yes, it would be.
Okay.
I try to lockpick it.
All right.
I have expertise with lockpick tools now.
Okay.
Weirdest wizard ever.
Yeah. Hey, he's a strange wizard.
I don't know how to add expertise though.
On Roll20, there's a cogwheel to do it, but it should be.
Let's roll it. You could add 3 right now, but I'll figure out the cog.
Damn, dude.
It's somewhere here. I don't remember exactly where it is. I have to look at it for a bit, but yeah. Alright, you open it up.
He will.
Tiptoe.
Yeah, guide himself and tiptoe over to Bucky's bag.
All right,
If anything goes in my bum, you're going to regret it.
Alright, stealth check, mister.
Alright.
What's your passive perception, Bucky?
My passive perception is 17.
Ooh, crap! Alright, I will guide myself.
Oh god.
Crap!
Auto fail. As you do hit.
I don't have my armor on right now.
It's 12 then.
It's a 12, and I'll guide. It really doesn't matter if it's passive or
Alright,
17.
so role play this out for me. How do you get caught? And Bucky, you can obviously conform to how he does it.
Yeah, I am in your bag, and I am like I'm putting a nice box of rice wine in there, and there's like a black book and a note.
As you do see him just going through your bag right now at this moment. As you do not see what he's putting in your bag.
Am I able to tell it's actually him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I don't have my armor on.
You don't.
I just have my robe.
You can. It's hard to tell if you know it's him or not. If you're going for smells, I don't know if your character smells other characters. I'm not too sure if you do, but just by hearing someone in your room and going through your shit, you can tell there's someone in the room.
Yeah, I am immediately throwing a dagger at the figure that's rifling my stuff.
Right, you chuck a dagger in that direction, rolling an attack roll. You get advantage.
I mean,
on
I don't have any. I guess I could use that. Yeah, go ahead.
this.
Because I don't have my armor on anything. That hits.
A dagger, as it pierces your right arm, as it just slices through it, and it flies past, hitting the wall. Ting, 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 ting. As you do see
Jesus.
red blood.
Ah! By the bane of ball, Bucky.
Hell, you doing in my room?
Just 7 points of damage, no sneak attack.
Ah,
The hell you going through my stuff?
I'm not going, and he holds up his hands, and you see the book drops. He still has the bottle in two hands, clutching the note. Sorry, Bucky. I wanted to explain a little bit, and I'm not good with words, so I thought I'd leave a note.
You thought you'd break in?
Well, you didn't want me really around you. Every time I tried to talk to you, you ran away. I figured it was the best.
Bucky looks incredulous as he looks around the room. He goes, "How is this staying away?"
Well, I thought it'd be best if I just left it here without your knowledge, and you find it maybe when we got back home.
If it gets you to leave me alone, what do you want?
He hands you a book, a small spell book. It's black, very small, even inside of his hands. And he hands you a note and a bottle. I bet you this is a token offering. So maybe we can see eye to eye at where I'm from.
Doubt it.
At some point, drink the bottle, read the book. And if you don't forgive me or we can't see eye to eye, that's fine. I understand, but I would like the book back when you're done with it.
That it?
That it.
Ow.
He walks out clutching his arm.
Bucky will shut and relock the door. And after taking a couple minutes to wake up, he will crack open the bottle and take a look at the note.
The note is a drawing. It's a wanted poster for a Rin of the Red. He's a hold on, I have my notes out. He was you can see in the note, the poster, the cowl's on, but you can tell it's still Labyrinth. A little bit younger. He has a beard back then, like he grew it. You can see he probably shaves every day now. But it shows that he was a red wizard. He is wanted by the Thatchiana of a place called Lapindra in the Thay.
Tiara.
And he's been on the run for the last 7 years. But inside of the booklet, it shows his last few mission reports. He was mainly taking out red wizards that were exiled or excommunicated that didn't want secrets out. Sometimes abductions. The last abduction that he went on, he found out that it was of a Asimar child that they wanted for some kind of ritual.
Simbin.
Instead of taking him there, he went to the Harpers down in Waterdeep. Got passage for some of the children at the orphanage where he's from. And he hasn't been seen inside of the Thay for the last 7 years.
Okay. Bucky will spend some time reading all that. And drinking.
Okay. Alright. As some of you guys do hear, either in your rooms from the shouting, obviously you did hear Bucky Thorne, as he's quite loud, as some of you guys probably either wake up by his loud shouting, or you've already woken up and waiting in line for the buffet.
I was already in line.
I'll turn to Brad. That sound like Bucky?
Maybe, but there's eggs.
Yeah, just wait in line.
I think even
You
if
guys-
Pax heard it, he wouldn't notice who it was because he just met Bucky the other day. So he'll just continue on downstairs.
So as you do eventually get there, it's a gold piece, as much as you can eat. It's a buffet, so there's as much eggs, bacon, as much as you like here. The bacon's a little different than the traditional bacon that you know. It's a little bit more like back bacon. But you can see kind of like a huge kind of assortment of food galore. As it,
Is there non-carnivore options? Is there herbivore?
there is, but very little. It has a
Okay.
kind of small
Right.
section.
Eggs and potatoes?
As you can see, obviously tea is kind of served here, as well as they do have rice wine. If you want to boost up.
Good. Big plate. Gobble gobble.
You see, Labyrinth comes down to breakfast a little bit late.
Labyrinth is late for breakfast?
He's late
Yeah.
for eggs.
Do they have eggs down here? Did I miss it?
There's still
You got a whole
eggs, but
buffet.
there's a there's a lineup of people currently. The buffet is a gold piece, but yeah, you do see it's all like boiled eggs basically. As they've kind of sold out on the good stuff.
He doesn't mind. The good stuff is the boiled eggs. As he he gets the boiled eggs and any like extra toppings that they have, like any like foreign
Sure, you
toppings
can
that they
get
might
as much
have
you
for
like.
eggs.
It's a buffet. You only pay a gold piece. You can eat as much as you like.
He pays the gold piece. He gets all the foreign little toppings that he can. And he sits down at the table with like 12 eggs.
Yeah, you can see there's different sorts of eggs here that I have, not just merely chicken rooster eggs, or they do have different eggs from different kinds of birds. Smaller, like, and such like that. Almost like robin eggs and stuff like that.
If they're all boiled, that'll kind of freak Mint out a little bit. So he'll have a pile of the yolks and be like, anybody want just yolks?
So he ate just the whites.
Yes,
Yeah, just the whites.
he won't eat the cholesterol.
The yolk's
baby.
on you because it's the best part.
I mean, if they, I believe it's called scrambled. If they scramble it, I can handle it. But with looking at it, no, I just can't.
That's where all the protein's at.
I'm sorry. You know, I'm building up to it.
Well, I've always found that yolk is good with like things like toast. It's not good to eat by itself, but it's a good sauce.
Purina.
But Labyrinth, are you bleeding?
Oh yes, just
Did you hear
a
Bucky
little-
scream?
Yeah, that's nothing. Me and Bucky got into a little scrape, but I hope we'll be
What?
seeing eye to eye.
What happened?
You
No,
and
I-
Bucky?
Yeah, it's fine. I just broke into his room and tried to give him a note, and he didn't find that.
Wait a second. Step that back. You broke into his room?
Yes.
Why?
In hindsight, I now realize that I probably shouldn't have done that, but he wasn't talking to me. And it really annoys me when people don't talk to me, and I had to clear the air somehow. I thought I'd leave him a note explaining how I'm sorry and things like that.
Anissa.
I mean, if you want to leave a note, couldn't you slide that under the door? You had to go into his room to, like, hand it to him?
Well, I didn't think that Bucky actually reads sober, so I had to give him a bottle as well. And that wouldn't fit to the door.
That is a fair point.
Tiara.
He's mince mouths agape. He's just staring at him.
That weird man.
There
I
was
sort of
log-
understand what
there
you were
was
trying to
there
do.
was logic to his actions. It was weird logic, but there was logic there.
I'm good at spells and I'm good at talking politics. I'm not really good at intersocial circles.
I'm gonna go check on Bucky. If he's not down, I would have eaten pretty quick. I'll go check Bucky's room.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
The door swings open. You see Bucky holding a book in one hand, a bottle in the other. About a quarter of the bottle's already gone.
Quick work.
Damn, that's 7 gold. I mean, that's 2 gold already.
What?
In your room?
Yeah, this is my room.
He told us he'd break in to give you a note and bottle? That's weird. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. He's the one that got the dagger.
That's why I know. I asked where blood from.
His arm, most notably.
I saw that, which made me learn this. Okay. As long as you okay, we all down having breakfast. Long line, not many eggs left.
Alright,
All
I'll be
boiled
down
now.
in a minute. I'll be down in a minute.
Oh, okay. You okay? I'll go back. And I'd go back to the group.
About 5 or 10 minutes later, Bucky comes stumbling down, looks around the room, and points at the Fae and wiggles his finger for him to come over.
He gets up, he pulls out a syringe, sticks it in his arm, just in case you punch him, and cast Cure Wounds. And I sharpshoot myself.
Yuzoma.
I come over. Did you read it?
This is all you did. You never went on any slave runs.
No.
You never escorted any slaves.
No, surprisingly.
You never owned any slaves.
No, orphans. A lot of those. I bought them as slaves, but they became orphans.
Explain.
Well, in the Fae, if you don't develop magical powers by a certain age, you're sent into slavery. I buy those slaves, and make them work at the orphanage, or so they say, until they're in their adult ages, and I say that they've bought their freedom back. Whenever they want to leave, that is. Not many of them do, though, to be honest.
Bucky hands you the book back and says, "Fine, we're good." And then he heads towards the buffet table.
Everton takes a moment and then he saunters back. He's a little flabbergasted that it was that easy. He hasn't really told many people. And when he told Brad didn't kind of get the whole gist of it. He didn't tell Brad the whole gist of it. Willie sits down and he starts eating his food.
Bucky fills up a plate overflowing and sits back down at the table with everybody else, starts eating.
Alright. You guys finish your buffet as it seems to close to a stop eventually at a certain hour. Some of you guys, are bellies are full to the brim. Some of you guys ate a little bit here and there.
Pretty early, right? Because we were getting up by at least 7:30ish.
Yeah, I'd say
I
that
think.
this is probably around like closer than 9 now.
It took us 2 hours to eat? How long was
No,
that
they were
line?
role playing and talking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if you guys are all full, I say we head to go see magistrate in the seat of the dragons.
I agree. I think that Feifi should take lead. She's been doing good. I got your back.
Me?
Yeah, and Pax, I believe that
good.
you should stay beside her. You guys are the new faces. It's good to get the experience of meeting nobles. You'll be doing it a lot in the future.
We all here, though.
Okay.
I agree. This is excellent training exercise.
I guess we'll head out. We're on the way there. After we get paid, how about we head to the trade districts and see what they have before we head home?
Sound fun?
Sounds good.
I like it.
I guarantee they have some foreign teapots and stuff like that for you, Alfie.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go to the queen first, and the magistrate.
Alright, as you guys head towards the bigger seat of the dragon, seeing fit, there are 2 guards there. Fourth, as they stand on guard. What can we help you? As you see them as dragonborns.
Nudge Feifi just a little bit. Not too hard, just a little.
We're here to see the magistrate.
Magistrate Anjun. One moment. So he heads in, closing the door.
Good job. Straight to the point, nice and clear. Keep it up.
Alright. As a good 10 minutes have passed, as you see Anjun arrives as he looks towards you. Ah! Come! What can I do for you? As he smiles. He begins to kind of place you into the rather large area itself.
We figured out the curse and fixed it, I think.
Really? How did you find the curse? How did you solve it? What was it? What was happening? Tell me everything.
I'll look over at Labyrinth.
It started with the magistrate.
Me?
And-
No, I didn't do anything. Really? It was me?
No, the old magistrate.
Don.
You tell him,
Juan.
Labyrinth.
No, dude, this is good experience. I'll give you cliff notes and I'll cast guidance. And my guidance is just me giving you cliff notes. Saying Don Juan,
Don
local
Juan,
magistrate
the local magistrate, and
in the
he
previous
was
era.
upset.
I mean, lets you go on.
I'm confused.
He was upset. Pax, this is where you go.
What? So there was this kind of ghost thing in the park.
He's confused as right. Let me you guys get your thoughts. I'll be back in just a short time, as I have a special meeting, and I hope you are all welcome to meet her. The Queen, of course.
Yes,
It'd
yes, of
probably be
course.
better from your words towards hers. Hopefully, you guys get a story correctly and don't embarrass me. As he quickly runs in.
Never.
I
You guys,
told you this
if you
was a
guys,
bad idea.
you
No,
guys
no,
did
just take a
great.
deep breath. You guys are on the right track. It's all good. Listen to Labyrinth.
You
Yeah,
guys
but
did great.
I wasn't the one talking to any of these people or doing any of these things. I just smashed stuff.
Yeah, but you were there.
Yeah, but I wasn't really mentally there.
In this new role, this is what you need to do. You not only need to smash, but you need to be a diplomat. You need to be a note taker, a cartographer,
I was specifically
sociologist.
told when I signed up that I could smash stuff.
And you did get to smash stuff, but there's also other things in the job description. And he hands you a little notepad of all the stuff that he's talked about, and it's just cliff notes saying we came here, we got attacked by gargoyles because of the mist. We soon investigated that the Tiger District was then assaulted by tigers. And we found the lantern, and then so on and so forth from there.
Whose lantern was it again?
Don Juan Ha. The lantern of Don Juan Ha, previous magistrate of the previous era, of the previous queen.
And then we got the teacups in the Phoenix District.
Correct.
And those turned out to be heirloom items of Don Juan Ha. And we were able to use those to cause her to stop cursing places.
You're forgetting we did go to the Haiti district, I think it was, to the Baduk Hall.
Yes.
And we talked to them, and then we went to go see Young Ji. Make sure to mention Young Ji.
So many names.
Young Ji was the one that he was the one that whispered in the queen's ears to say about how she should take credit for Don Juan Ha's achievements. That's the main thing.
Don Juan Ha was mad that Youngji took
Don Juan Ha was mad that the previous queen overshadowed her by taking all of her achievements. Young Ji did participate in it, and I believe that he should be held accountable.
Okay.
Fafine, were you
In favor
listening?
of Labyrinth doing this?
No. You need practice. It's always weird at first. Practice.
Well, you know, we are meeting nobles, and first impressions are a lot.
Bucky
So I will go up there. I will go up there with you.
Bucky holds up his bottle. A shot of courage.
This isn't the
probably
time for
shouldn't.
that. No. Don't encourage bad behavior.
Okay, so we got here, we were attacked by tigers. We found Don Juan Ha's lantern. And we found her teacup, and we spoke to Young Ji, who gave us a pendant and told us that he was the one that told the queen to take her ideas for herself. And that angered Don Juan Ha, and we met her in the park as a ghost and settled her spirit, right?
As in mid-conversation, you hear the doors open up.
Oh, Brad headed towards the door the magistrate went through to listen for when he was returning, so he could give us a little heads up.
Yeah, you do hear it as you as you do see two like guards like kind of coming in. As you do see, he looks towards you and kind of says, "Are you guys ready to meet the queen? She only has so much time."
As ready as we'll ever be.
All right, I'll head in with Faye Fiend and Pax flanking me.
So June begins to show you fit as you arrive towards kind of rather the hall. As you do see this beautiful hall, as you can see, there's kind of monuments of every queen before. As you do eventually see top the pedestal, you can see there's like an individual sitting there as there's stairs that lead about like a good 10 stairs downwards. Carpet, beautiful paintings as you do see guards. As they're kind of in like more samurai armor, kind of royal armor, if anything. As you do see eventually Kim John, On John. As he begins to introduce you all, these are the adventurers I hide. As I'm the magistrate of you. I'm so flustered. Sorry. This is Queen Jim Mai, and these are the heroes that came so far from the Radiant Citadels to come and help us, my queen, as I believe they have a story to tell you. As he bows forth and kind of goes behind you guys.
I'll whisper to Faye Fiend, I'll do introductions. Get your story straight.
As you see her, as she looks towards you all.
I'll bow very low. Queen Jinmi. We are envoys from the Radiant Citadel. To my left here is Faye Fiend of the Shield Brothers, first rank, and Pax of the Shield Brothers, first rank also.
Shield bearers.
Shield bearers. We have ridded your land of a befoulment. I would like for them to tell the story if you have the time and the ear to listen.
You may.
And he bows low, and he tells Faye Fiend and Pax when he goes, bow low, go for it, and he backs away.
The Pax, he won't do a very deep bow, but he'll bow a little bit. Your Majesty, our story started as soon as we arrived in your wonderful city. However, soon after we arrived, we came upon some sort of fog that had rolled into the city. Soon after, we were attacked by some animated gargoyle statues. After defeating those, it seemed that there were more issues deeper in the Tiger District, where once we arrived, we ran into another set of fog and were attacked by some sort of spectral tigers that disappeared as soon as they were defeated. Soon we were drawn to a burial site or shrine of one of the past lords of these lands, Dan Wan Ha, where we also found a lantern heirloom of hers. Deciding that it would be a good item to kind of bring back to see if we could figure out more details on the cause of these activities. We returned to the city and found ourselves in a tea shop, and then soon a Baido game room or something like that. I think that's where we also retrieved a teacup that belonged to Don Juan Haswell. I think Faithy knows the rest of the story.
Faithine gulps and bows low. Your Majesty,
Yeah, go ahead.
we then traveled and spoke with Young Yi, who I'm sure is someone you know. Your uncle, I believe, and he told us a story of him and Don Juan Ha, how he asked for the queen of the time to take Don Juan Hua's merits for himself. What?
Previous achievements
For herself. He then gave us a locket that belonged to Don Juan Ha. And once we left there, we eventually ended up in the park where we met with the Guishin of Don Juan Ha, and we subdued her using the items that were given to us. And Labyrinth knows the rest.
And I'll go forward and I'll tap both of you guys on the shoulder and say, "You did wonderful." And he goes forward. So in summary, Queen Jinmai, if I may so be bold to ask a favor of you.
She looks at you. And what favor is this? You have gained and restored the knowledge of Don Juan Ha's deeds, as I remember, of what she had done. I am sadly to say that I had forgotten. It happened so long ago, as my mother had never mentioned her deeds. As Anjun had helped me with these lost fragments. But go ahead. What do you wish?
We ask that you remember Don Juan Ha and every other magistrate going forward. The deeds that your citizens do should not be forgotten. They should be exalted, written about, stories told by bards. Therefore, their spirits will never find turmoil.
We shall respect and reunite her with her deeds. And we will make sure the people of our city will remember those that have passed. I thank you for risking your lives for others.
It is our job and our honor, Your Highness.
As Anjun bows for, I will take my leave and our heroes, my queen. She nods. Come, let's go. She has much business to attend.
Min would give a deep bow and turn around and follow Anjun out.
Brad look around, see Bowen, bow as deep as can.
Bucky turns around and moves.
As you guys eventually head out, making towards the gates, as Anjun, I know I promised you, but I decided to offer a little bit more. As you guys have done well within the day of 24 hours, you completed this so suddenly. I thought it would take weeks upon weeks, but it seems you solved it quickly enough, and I thank you. And I won't do the same mistakes. As he hands you a big bag of money. As everybody gets 500 gold pieces each instead of 250.
Whoa!
I hope this will help you.
Doesn't hurt.
Oh my goodness, it's so amazing. Oh, thank you. Your generosity is overwhelming. Thank you.
I must take my leave
Oh.
for now. I have much work to be had. I thank you for saving us, and hopefully the fog won't return anytime soon. He bows forth towards you, heading back inside. I won't forget the Radiant Citadel, but what they have done today. As the doors close.
Wow, guys, holy cow. Nice, huh?
Look around, I try and give high fives to everybody. Awesome, awesome, you did great, amazing, like high fiving.
I think I peed a little.
Yeah, you look at Pax and he's like dripping sweat. Who knew I was afraid of public speaking?
Awesome though.
You guys did good. It's so good. Yeah.
See, your
what
stories
you-
got us extra gold.
You didn't see us in the background, like me and Mint were looking at each other, like giving thumbs up and like, yeah, fist pumping. Like you guys were doing awesome. You just couldn't see it. You were looking forward. Thank you.
Thank you for your confidence.
I hope you guys take these lessons to heart and use them in your future practices inside of the Shield Brothers. Shield Bearers.
There's
Sorry about that.
and I hit him in the shoulder a little harder than I probably should have. The hurt
Ah,
arm,
that's-
because that's how I am.
You know, I was stabbed this morning.
God, sorry. It's only after I saw the red gush that I like. Oh.
Well, I'm very proud of everyone here. How about we take a stroll to the trade district?
Yeah, let's then go home.
Why
Yes.
Sure.
Alright, you guys head to the trade district. As you do come across, obviously, people who are walking here. As you do see, obviously, humans and dragonborns are the most popular folks in the city. So you do see most of the humans here are dark-haired or dark-eyed. As you can tell, there's some similarities with certain of the humans here that have a combination of both. As for the first moment in your time, you do see mixed lineages here of humans and dragons.
I just keep walking.
As most of the dragons you see here are either red or blue or green scaled.
Well, it's an amazing tapestry of colors down here at the trade district between the peoples. Don't you agree? He looks at Alfie.
I mean, nice, colorful, vibrant. I like it here.
It's not quite like the Radiant Citadel, but I mean, seems kind of 50-50. I don't know.
I take a chance
Well,
being around taller people to like stand at my full height and not knuckle walk. I'm standing my full 7 feet. Sorry.
Nice.
I always forget how tall you are, Brad.
You.
Let's see what we can see the local herbs that they have to sell for mint first. And he pulls out a whole itinerary like a travel guide. And then we could probably see the blacksmithing techniques that they do out here, and then we could probably go over here, and they do have a temple somewhere.
You can, for those that are looking for armor, they have a sort of oriental armor, it's very kind of samurai looking. They even have katanas. They even have magical ones for sale. You can see also different kinds of herbs that they have here. You can obviously explore outside of the region. If you want to go to the Tiger District, if you want to go through the forest to look for herbs, you can. Or even through the Trade District if you want to buy any, or anything of the sorts. They have a lot of shrines here as well for praying.
Are the katanas considered?
It's considered
finesse weapon?
it's a great sword.
Oh, never mind.
It's a big weapon.
Do they have tantos like daggers?
They have a lot of other things actually. Let me just see.
Yeah, I was thinking like throwing star type thing, like a dart.
Wakizashi's like a one-handed finesse sword.
They have clubs like those tofas or whatever, or tonfas, what are they called?
Mm-hmm.
They do have different daggers and stuff like that. Depending on what you're looking for, they might have something interesting of what you're looking for. As they sell uncommons to rare items, but some of the rare items can be quite expensive.
I'll check to see if they have any cool like mage robes.
I kind of go to the cloth district also. I want to find another large piece of cloth that I can also cut up into little scarves so that we can add something to the yellow that we have. Because we have a new person. We don't all match. We at least need to have something that matches with Pack.
Okay.
With the yellow too.
Alright, so you're looking for fabrics. Are you looking for anything interesting, or just more design, more cosmetic?
Labyrinth's looking for something more interesting along the lines of like wizarding robes, stuff like that. But I don't know what Brad's looking for.
Basic, not like burlap or anything. Maybe just a silk cloth would be like a sari or whatever from India, like really long that I can then cut up into smaller segments and give everybody a little bit.
Okay.
A bolt of cloth. Bolt of silk. That's what I'm looking for. Mint in the background gave me the answer.
So you're looking for some just like clothes. You can buy pretty much like fine clothing if you're looking for like more beautiful. You can get them for like about 10 gold pieces, as they're high quality. But if you're looking for a little bit more premium, you can obviously spend a little bit more money for it.
This might be a weird question, but do they have like any like nice materials for crafting?
It depends what you're looking for. Really. They do. Yeah, most places are, but this place is more known for kind of like fabrics. They like have a lot of cotton and a lot of fields for that. They do obviously have ways of getting steel, as they have a lot of cool, interesting weapons for sale.
I'm thinking of trying to like make a nice staff. So if like they have like some like foreign woods or something like that, that would be nice.
Yeah, it depends what you're looking for. They're known for like their cherry blossom trees here. So they would have like a kind of a cherry wood.
He buys a staff made from cherry blossom leaves. I mean cherry blossom wood.
Yeah,
How much would that cost them?
So it'd be a quarter staff, normal price, and then just add probably like 2 gold pieces just because of the quality of the wood.
Alright.
But for for magical robes, they don't really have anything in magical robes here, or they do have more armor related. Since this place is not really known for wizards, it's more known for kind of ancient, kind of traditional ways.
Hey, we'll look at the different types of scale mail they have.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to do shopping, you can.
was interested in seeing if they had like Chinese finger traps that I could get a few to like stop casters from casting.
How did that work? That's only for your teammates.
I fucking love that idea.
But yeah, you can.
Yeah, like
you
give me
can
10
get-
of them.
Yeah, you can get. You can buy like 10 of them for like a gold piece, probably. No, not even a gold piece. 1 silver piece. They're like paper.
Then give me 20, and I'll pay the gold.
Okay.
Can I find like little firecrackers?
You guys. Yeah, you can buy firecrackers here. Yeah. As
Oh yeah.
different kinds of assortments for sure.
I just want the little ones that pop and make a bunch of noise and shock you when you hit somebody with them.
Sure. And you can get. How many do you want?
How much can I get for a gold piece?
About 20.
All right, I will take 20 of them.
Okay. Is there any kind of what kind of scale armor you're looking for? Just regular scale mail, or are you looking for like a higher quality, or different material?
Yeah, maybe like a different material.
If you're looking for mithril, you can actually find it here. It's very expensive though.
Ooh, can I just buy the mithril?
No, it's crafted into it.
How much is it?
The crafted mithril is the scale mail one is about 150 gold.
Ooh, how much for a half plate?
Half plate in mithril.
Mm.
Are you insane?
Maybe.
Half plate's like a lot. It would be about, I'd say about 1,300.
Ooh, 1,300?
Yeah.
I'll give Lab $800. Hey,
But they have to
800 gold
craft
pieces
it,
for his
so
armor.
again, it's like you'll have to come back because they're making it signature for you.
You don't have to give me that much gold, Alfie.
It's an investment in our future.
Yeah, I would totally
I'll hand
give
them
him at least
I'll hand them
200
the
gold.
800.
You guys, you don't need to.
Gave me my
It's not that
javelin.
we need. It's not that we need to. It's that we want to. You're a resident
Actually,
wizard.
If you're not good with charity, I got about 600 gold worth of work I'd like you to do.
Of course, I would love to do your work. I am down for work. But I'll pay you guys back. I'll pay you back your 200, and I'll pay you back your 1,000 once I get my shop.
You also
I got a
see
javelin.
some. I will say
Or-
that for you as a monk, you do see 2 different new bandages you can buy, wrappings,
Ooh.
but they are rare items, so they're going to cost you kind of quite a money.
How much are the wrappings?
Yeah.
The rare ones, they're about 3,000. There's two different ones. You have the elegant hand wraps, and then you have the infused hand wraps.
I totally take note of this, and we'll come back when I have that type of bank.
So I can give you the information on what they can do. But so basically, the infused ones are thick hand wraps that are marked with arcane sigils. While wearing these hand wraps, your unarmed strikes are magical, overcoming the resistance immunity, which you already can do that. They give you a +1 on your hits. As well, you can cast, while attuned to these hand wraps, you can become charged with magical energy. The first time you hit a monster with an unarmed strike within a minute, the attack deals extra damage of force, dealing 1d6 per level of the spell you cast. Casting additional spells while your hand wraps are already charged has no effect on them.
I have no spells, but jump on my shoes.
And then the other one is the elegant ones, which is requires also attunement, but this is designed for monks. The other one is not designed for monks. The other one can be used for any caster. So while these are crafted in fine silk woven silver threads, these hand wraps are very fluid motions of quick strikes. While wearing these hand wraps, your unarmed attack, again, magical. Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks, you gain the flurry blows, which I think you already have this one. I think I gave you originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one you have. And you get the charges back. So you already have that one. So those
Yep,
are the ones.
so I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you, yes. I would totally make note of the other guy. That's kind of still cool.
Yeah, if you had a magical innate, maybe if you multi-classed, maybe you learn some. Or if you don't, it can be used for anybody else that wants to use hand wraps. So if you're a fist striker, maybe you're a potential I don't know, a muscle wizard.
Muay Thai.
Muscle wizard exists in D&D. People.
Well, I was actually thinking I could go from my wonderful teacher. I could be a wizard.
Could be a wizard.
Yeah, you can enhance.
You're
you can,
apprentice.
You can enchant your hands. You can be an enchantment wizard.
Well, that'd be cool.
But you need some high constitution to concentrate on your spells. Depending if you get the ones that last 8 hours, which I highly recommend using those ones.
Alfie, I'll make you something nice for your 800 gold. How does that sound?
You gave me a sword. That's so. Go shopping, buy yourself something nice, live a little.
It's weird to have friends that actually have money.
I appreciate you.
He
We wanted to do something nice for you for a while.
He gets the commission done. He picks up. You said it was 1,400.
It's 1,300.
1,300.
But
He
it'll take 10 days before it's finished.
And here's 600. I need my dagger enchanted, and I want to get a drawing vitality enchantment on my sword.
A what of vitality?
Draw vitality.
Okay. He looks through his notebook and stuff like that, which is just a magical handbook, and he goes, "I can do that. It'll take a couple of days, probably 3."
That's fine.
He takes the dagger, takes the gold.
Alright, so if you want the armor, you pay him half now, and then you get the other half later once the armor's finished.
Alright, I'll pay him half now. I'll get my measurements done.
Alright. So it's 650.
650, and I just got an extra 800. Let me add all this in.
As there's different kinds of blades here, you do see obviously the Jutsu Scimitar, you do see different kinds of weapons. They do sell rare items here, so if you're looking for rare weapons, if you're interested, they might be affordable, but mostly the rare weapons are between 2,000 gold to 3,000 gold. Some of them maybe even more, depending on what they do.
Oh my.
But they have no staffs or anything. That's more like weapons. Typical hack and slash, nothing casters related. This place is not known for magic.
How about you, Pax? Would you like a new weapon?
Oh no, the one I have is it works fine.
You rock a maul, right?
Yeah.
There is a maul for sale, but I'll let you know what it can do. But you don't actually. But maybe in the far future, if you want to buy it down the road, maybe you would be interested.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
So you see two mauls here. You do see the crystal maul, which is an uncommon item, which is probably not good what you have, but it is a crystal maul. And it requires attunement by a caster, so if you want to use a rocking hammer for a magical arcane focus, you can. So the maul is magically hardened with a crystal ball for the head, allowing to act as arcane focus. When you cast spells while holding the maul, the crystal ball charges up magical energy. The next attack you hit charges the maul an additional D4 damage per level of the cantrip, as the maul can be held one charge at a time and dissipates after a minute of use. As the other hammer you do see, the maul you do see called the Shield Splinter. This massive mace gives a +1 as it faces. This maul is wedged with the shape of the design of a cleaving part for enemy shields. When you hit a creature wielding a shield using this maul, you can magically sunder the shield. If the shield is non-magical, it splits in half and destroyed. Once this is used, you cannot use this property again until next dawn. So you can basically splinter shields like butter, but it can only happen once a day. So if you're hiding like a boss and he's got a pretty nasty shield, you can sunder it. But if it is magical, it takes So you can basically magically sunder shield. So if people have shield, like the magical spell, you can destroy it.
Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind.
And there's bows here as well for sale.
There's what?
Bows.
I'll look at the bows. Do they have any like magical ones?
Yep. Are you looking for a short bow, a long bow, or are you looking for a light crossbow, or a heavy crossbow, or a hand crossbow?
A heavy crossbow or hand, or longbow.
Alright, so they have 2 heavy crossbows here for sale. They have the Farsight Ballista. It's mounted on the top of a steel crossbow. It's a small viewpoint that provides excellent view, like a scope, to targets. Attacking at a long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your attacks with this crossbow. As an action, you can focus on the creature you can see that's more than 30 feet away from you. If you make the attack against a creature on your next turn using the crossbow, you can add a 1d4 to your attack roll. On the hit, you deal 2d6 extra piercing damage. You lose focus if you move or are moved. It also is a +1. And the other one is called the multi-bow, which is a crossbow. By the name of design, it loads and launches multiple bolts at once. You gain a +1 to your attack rolls and damage rolls, as well as with this magic weapon, it lacks the loading property. As an action, you can load the crossbow full of bolts and unleash them in a 15-foot cone. Each creature within the cone must make a dexterity save of 15 or take 2d10 plus 1 piercing and push back 5 feet away from you.
How much is that one?
3,000 gold.
Take a note.
The other one is a little bit more. The Ballista, the Farsight one. It's about 3,500.
Alright. 3,000 is my checkpoint right now.
And then what, you want to look at a bow as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was it, a longbow or a hand crossbow? I forgot which one you were talking about.
Longbow.
Okay. Alright, so on the longbows here, they do have 2 longbows for sale. They do have, actually only one, my apologies. So they only have one. It's called a pyrotechnic bow. It's a rare one. It's a +1. As your arrows are loosened with the bow, it can explode in a crackling bursts of flame. The bow has 4 charges and regains a 1d4 charges upon daily dawn. When you make an attack with the bow, you can spend 1 charge and prime the arrow to explode. So you have to initiate the prime. You gotta let the DM know. If you do not know, it doesn't explode. On hit, the target takes additional 1d8 fire damage. Hit or miss with the arrow, it explodes. The target within each creature within 5 feet must make a con save or take 2d8 thunder damage or be deafened until the next start of the turn.
And how much is that?
It's 3,000 gold. All rare weapons
right.
are about between 2,000 to 3,000, but longbows are usually more pricey due to the damage output.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, that's all I want to know. Anyone else have any shopping?
So now you guys know that you can come here if you're looking for magical rare weapons. They do sell them here.
Is there any kind of rare or unique herbs available here?
Sadly, they don't have rare herbs here. They have the traditional herbs here, so you can buy those. If you are looking to potentially get the herbs from that book, you'll have to forage them for yourself. But if you are looking for intricate herbs, if you're interested, let me know what you're looking for, and then we can obviously work with that. But if you're looking from the herbalism book, those herbs you will have to find on your own hands.
Okay.
But this place, for a rare, unique herb for this place, they don't really have anything like the other places you've been to where they have a special herb united to this place. And if you guys are looking for potions, they do sell them here as well. But
With that money, Mint would probably want to go back to the last place they were and get some more of those jelly plants to make another revive potion, but that's neither here nor there for now. But that's probably what he'd save his money for.
sure, you can do that on downtime. Let me know what you need.
Yeah.
Alright, are we done here? Alright.
Yep.
I'll be like,
Yep.
As you guys begin to see fit, as you did your shopping, as it's getting closer to noon, as you obviously find yourself needing to head back, as you have to go find your waypoint back outside of the district, as you have to kind of backtrack. As you eventually find the Concord Jewel, hidden in the forest, as you look back towards this place, knowing that you're welcome to come here anytime you wish. If you're looking for great tea, maybe for some weapons, or merely in general, just seeing how life here prospers.
Pax, how about you lead us back to the Citadel?
Like, drive this thing?
Yeah. Well, it's already primed and engaged. You just gotta kind of will it to the Citadel.
it's not that hard.
I apologize. Is Pax going for members of the Concord or for the Shield Bearers?
Shield bearers. He said he wanted to hack and smack people.
Okay.
Alright, he will, will the thing to go back to the Radiant Citadel
Give
again.
me Arcana.
You saw
Ark has
Arcana?
guidance.
Arcana, yeah.
And Ark has guidance on you.
DC 15.
No, that's not too bad.
Nice. You succeed with the guidance would help as you will it towards you, opening and kind of fluctuating as it begins to surge. It is almost your ancestral kind of spirit of energy begins to flow out as you do see kind of white energy coming out from his hands. As it's different from the traditional wizards would have blue energy or so on. As you do watch him will it towards you guys.
Excellent, Pax. You're
Good job.
natural.
It didn't feel that natural.
I felt a little bit of my
It
life
never
force
does the
drained.
first time. It never does the first time.
Alright, as you guys begin to head home back to the Radiant Citadel, saying goodbye to this place as you begin to drift off. As you guys can level up to the next level, please. Level 7.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Holy
Horns.
Krisnap.
Decisions.
Barely any for me this level.
As we'll take a quick 5 minute or how long you guys need. I'll be back.
And I finally have multi-attack.
Nice.
I'm useful.
What was that?
Oh, damn. We get 4th level spells now?
At 7th level, yeah. If you're a single class.
Oh, yeah. I am.
I get evasion and stillness of mind. I'm excited.
Or just get spells.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh shit, I didn't roll. Oh, pick the average anyways.
I rolled the average.
I'm gonna take the app. Yes, I did not.
Yeah, I haven't decided if I want to multi-class in a fighter for action surge yet.
Action Surge is so tempting.
It is.
I've wanted to
Actually-
multi-class in the fighter quite a few times just to get a fighting style.
Well, I already have a fighting style, but you can't have two if it comes from two different classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, you can have two just being a fighter. Yeah, take
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought fighters were the only ones that can get two, because I thought it specifically said at the bottom that you cannot get another fighting style.
I don't
But
think it does.
at a certain level in fighter, you get your second fighting style, and it says ignore that rule.
Let me check.
Let's see.
Because I remember specifically I looked up that
It
to
just-
see if you could, but
It just says you can't take a specific fighting style more than once. So you couldn't take like archery twice to get a +4.
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I misinterpreted. Sorry.
And action surge is awesome if you're a spellcaster, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a free quicken spell.
Yeah, a sorcerer with 2 ranks of fighter with an action surge and
Quicken spell.
quicken. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck the
That's like
turn order.
Cancer.
Fuck your turn order. I get 3 turns. So what's everybody looking like on HP? I'm fucking buff.
62 right now.
Yeah, 65.
Who said
Squishy.
65?
54, but I get in and out of combat easy, and now I can dodge damage. So
I got 67.
Oh shit.
I got an 18 con.
I was like, Mint is over there fucking buff.
Damn, Mint.
Yeah,
Hey
as a
man, you
cleric?
fuck around with poison and bad herbs, you got to be able to withstand them too.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 65, I believe. Pax, did you say you were sitting at 65?
Yeah.
Buff ass wizard.
Another reason why you're weird.
Air quotes,
Yep.
wizard.
Wizard. I'm waiting for us to meet a wizard, and he tells me I'm not a wizard.
This is not how you cast magic. Ugh.
Like, what the hell? Why do you always cast it from a tool?
So he summons a meteor on you. Oh god.
I still don't even have 3rd level spells.
Yeah, you're as good as a ranger in a sense.
He's like a paladin.
Actually,
They get their,
paladins
like-
get their spells a little bit eventually.
No, artificers get theirs a little bit, like 1 level earlier than all the other half casters. When it goes up to 2, when it goes up to 3, they give it like 1 level earlier.
Yeah, they don't.
I think I'll get my third levels at 9th level.
I was actually looking at a book.
Yeah, paladins
for-
get him at 9th level too.
For
Oh, never mind then.
Dragonlance, I was looking at a book for Dragonlance for like a third party, and I wasn't gonna get it or anything because I wasn't really happy with some of the rules in it. But they did have a artificer subclass in there, where it's you can make flesh golems, and that's basically how you create your minions, and that's basically the concept of class. You just basically buff your minion. That's all you do. You just begin to
damn.
build it basically into a golem while you support.
So it's like
like a
if Clunk
like a
was the
Pokemon
star.
match, basically. Yeah, basically. Go Pokemon, and you just harness it into the creature. But it could still do other things, but it was mostly designed for the puppet. And you can like kind of role play too. You can like build it in out of multiple different kinds of parts, and each part gives it different stats and different passive abilities.
I wish I got Misty Step.
Hmm.
playing with 3 artificers in all my games. I think they're all playing. One's playing the alchemist, one's playing the armor, and then
Armor.
But he died sadly.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So it's just 2, and then obviously yours, Battlesmith or whatever.
Was fucking awesome.
Built him tough to last. Hopefully he doesn't die.
I had a Battlesmith in one of my games where she was more focused on building creation, so she had like multiple allies around her.
I was gonna go that route, but I just didn't know how to like
It's hard to
use my
crowd
bonus
control,
action.
Very hard to.
Yeah.
You know, she had 3 of them, and each one did something else, but they did like so dookie damage. They didn't really do much, and the problem.
Yeah, I just
these
feel like it
spell
gunks
slots
stuff
to
up.
revive them and shit.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just feel like if you have like so many like creatures, it starts to gunk up combat.
It does. They didn't stick around for long, but honestly, they were. I don't know. It was mostly for roleplay perspective. When it came to combat, they really weren't doing much.
Yeah. The only character that I retired was a Circle of the Shepherd Druid. But I was like, I was like, this is just too much with the birds and the
totems
initiatives
and stuff like that. You gotta drop a totem down
like,
and summon a bunch of creatures. It's a lot going on. That's why when
Yeah, and,
people
like-
want to summon, I have a cap on summons because I don't want them to summon 16 monsters on the map.
Yeah, because that's what that's what I was doing. Like 6 creatures and stuff like that is what my max was. So I was summoning 6 creatures, and they all had an initiative. I was like, this is taking too long. They're all doing 4 points of damage.
But yeah, I had the guy. He was a DM, so he was really utilizing. He summoned boars, and he would use the mechanic where they would charge and attack, charge and attack. People were just tired. It was like, dude, your turn is like fucking 10 minutes long,
Mm-hmm.
and people were just annoyed by it.
Yeah, that's why I'm happy with
I
Little
just
Club.
basically say, no, fuck you, basically, because he's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, well, it is a concentration spell. I dispelled all of his minions.
It is a concentration spell.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, it should only dispel 1 creature at a time. That's dumb. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
That'd be so broken. Like, it's just too
Well,
powerful.
you get-
To just despawn 1 at a time, then what's the point of massive spell? Only if you have, like, I guess, counterspell, or you have somebody in your party that can obviously stop it, but I think most people will
Yeah,
probably
is it-
say thank you, because I don't want to deal with that shit.
Oh shit! I forgot to level up Clunk.
Kind of important.
Yeah, he always level. I always have to do it manually.
Well, yeah, the thing is, I could res them all for you, all the robots, but there's so many of them, the versions of him.
Yeah. I just took the basic one. I was like, I'm not dealing with all that.
Yeah, because
He
you have
punches
to, like,
people in the
drag
face.
up the new one, set it up, change the name,
Yeah, I'm like,
change
nope.
the token.
I'm like, nope. He punches people in the face, and he's a little golem. That's what he is.
Pretty much. I keep forgetting to do Mint's thing. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna need to do it someday. Your cantrip thing.
My cantrip thing?
Yeah, your Toll the Dead set up as an attack instead of a.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. But I can hit the dice and have a plus.
Whoa! I got what?
No, Toll the Dead upscales. It doesn't. I can't use it like a weapon, like some of my other spells.
Like, I'll set it up as an attack in the core where you press it once and then it does it both.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It doesn't take too long. I have.
Oh, you can just set it up as the spell twice with 2 different damages.
That's why I was mentioning, but you have to kind of set it up. All right. We ready to get back in?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys arrive eventually back at the Radiant Citadel, moving towards your obviously equated places: House of Convalescence, Shield Bearers, Court of Whispers, Trade the Skull, and so on.
Go ahead and stride confidently into the Shield Bearers headquarters. I try and find the lieutenant, if I can.
You do, as he's obviously awaiting you with his papers.
Lieutenant!
Ah, nice. I haven't seen you in a while. So, how's the new
In
recruit?
2 days?
Well, time flies round here. It's not 2 days, maybe 2 days there.
Okay, yep, I feel that. I just have to say, I still do need to do report. I know, I have lots of forms. And I shake the paper in his face. But Faithine and Pax do great. Even Bucky do real good. I will tell you all about. Good thing to read later.
Just before you leave, I have a little thing for you. As he gives you 2 pins. Give them to your lower recruits. I got promoted. I would like you to promote them.
Which 2? I have 3. Oh no, the 2 recruits. Oh, Bucky already my bad.
Yeah. As, obviously Pax doesn't count because he just joined. He's still learning. As, you can see the little ranks as they are basically private first class. They just kind of rank up from their private rank.
Oh, they love. Thank you so much.
So now they can be supervisors to anybody if they see fit. Well done, though. If you come later on, I have a mission at hand. Seems like an urgent one. We'll have a debriefing. But see fit to get some food and some rest in the meantime.
Okay, thanks. And I give thumbs up to my group, and we kind of all split off and do our own little thing.
Well, you can roleplay that whenever you feel like, when you want to give them the little badges.
As soon as you give the thumbs up, before the lieutenant has a chance to turn around, Bucky grabs the bottle and walks out.
Oh, I should probably give these pins to them. Yeah. Okay. So Bucky not good at this, and Bucky turns around, sees them start to walk. Wait! I got something for you. And I pull Pax and Faithine back.
It's not Pax. It's actual Brad and Faithine.
No, it's
Bucky.
Oh,
it's,
Bucky.
Bucky.
I'm Brad.
Bucky,
Yeah, my bad. Bucky.
Fair enough.
You can keep bring Pax too, but he doesn't get anything, sadly.
I would proudly present them, one to each. One to Bucky first. He'd been here longest. You do a good job. You show real good work with little girl at last place, and you did good work this time, and you get promoted. And Faithine, you did amazing this last week, or last time. You were talking to Queen and Magistrate, and you get promoted too. Good job. And I pat them both on the back and smack them over.
Bucky puts the pip in his pocket and says, well, we'll see if it sticks the 3rd time.
3rd time charm.
Faithine face plants due to the.
He's been promoted. He was a sergeant, but he lost it.
I forgot about that. That is great.
Faithine, you face plant into what?
Your pat makes me face plant on the floor.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Don't know power. Working on.
Before he leaves, though, Bucky does stop, turn back around, turn to Faithine and says, good job, kid.
Thanks, Bucky.
He does have a heart.
And then he resumes.
So, Faithine, I still have bag of holding with wine. I give her one of the jelly wines that I have. So I have 6 in the bag of holding, and I hand one to her. Bucky left too early.
Thank you, Brad.
Go celebrate. I walk away. Like, okay, here's a quick question for you. Is there like a room that's mine in the House of Convalescence?
No.
Is there a bank or somewhere else that I can keep some of this money? Because I don't need to be walking around with all this money.
Yeah, there's
I
banks
mean,
here.
we have a room. We'd be glad to keep
Yeah.
it. Or
They
a
have a
bank.
room, yeah. As for a sergeant, you don't really actually have your own place. You're still in the bunk, sadly, due to obviously you're always kind of off and out. They only give it to lieutenants to have their own, but maybe you'll get there eventually. But if you do get to lieutenant rank, I don't know if Brad wants it because he might not be able to be with the party anymore.
No, would not, but would trust party. But I seriously, like, out of character. Way too much money on myself.
Just spend it. You can go to
Well,
a bank for sure. There's banks, but they just have a rate percentage on, like almost like a typical
No,
bank.
trust friends.
They take a fee. All right. What about you, Labra? What are you gonna do?
I would get close to Mint and Alfie. How about we see where I'm at on your list once you guys do your report? He's like,
Okay.
he has both of them by like the neck, like holding them.
Gripping them. I want to know where I'm at.
I mean, we'll let you know as much as we know. We don't have any say in this. Mongo just pawn in Game of Life.
Well, at least let's show them your report, and maybe they'll shine brightly on my performance.
Alright, I'll make sure to shine a favorable light on your performance. And you did an amazing job. You really did. I don't mean to belittle anything that you did. You really seemed to draw it out of Faye, Fiend, and Pax, and you got to the core and really brought them out. That's admirable. You've got some good leadership qualities about you.
What did you think to yourself? Like,
Thanks,
why is he not in the shield bearers?
Yeah, you do notice that a lot of the way lab runs things is very military and like making sure privates do their job and stuff like that. But he's very charismatic about it.
You're a little too regimented. You need to, relax a little bit more, and I think you would really get a grasp of this. This is the Citadel. I've heard of Thay. I don't know much of it. My people come from the realms, but I know nothing of it. I grew up in here. But, give away to those traditions. You're here now.
Oh, sorry, but those traditions still ring true out on the battlefield. Yeah. Discipline usually leads to a long life. And they and wherever I've traveled, it seemed to ring true. But I'll take your advice to heart. I'll try to relax a little bit.
Anissa.
You know what's great for relaxing? And he just hands you this giant stack of papers.
Tiara.
Forms!
You really think this is relaxing?
It really is.
As you realize, they do a lot of paperwork here.
That's always been Labyrinth's crutch. He's really good at it, but he hates it.
You can see there's like from alphabetical order from his actual library that he has in his room next to Mint, as it's like A to Z.
Well, I'll hand the paperwork back. Once I am indoctrinated inside of the House of Convalescence. Of course, we'll put those in alphabetical order.
But if you learn how to do that now, it will look even better. Oh, make you look so much better. And you'll be so much relaxed.
He will
I'll
reluctantly
teach you.
take the forms and follow Alfie.
I'm afraid you're probably going to have to really come between whether you want to be a House of Convalescence or a merchant. I can't imagine that you can fulfill both.
Well,
This is a full-time position. I mean, we have work to do besides this adventuring, glamorous job.
As soon as you say that, you do hear an individual coming towards you. Bent, I request you, at this moment, as we have two individuals that are about to pass the next life. They requested you upstairs.
Oh, please, lead me to him. See, we still have our callings.
Of course. He leans into Alfie. Is he always so excited to send people off to the next life?
As far as I can remember, yes.
As you can tell, Alfie's
Okay.
more like the researcher. He's more kind of the developer. He's a different, as they're in different categories.
I'm like hospice. Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
When you know you're dying, he's going to help guide you through it.
It's like Alfie's in
The last person you want to see is Mint.
Well, maybe it's not the last person you want to see, but it's the last person you're going to see.
It depends on your. Well, it all depends on your skill
Person you
set,
want to
too.
see.
So,
Sorry.
but the House of Convalescence has a skill set, so depending what you're good at, of course, you might find yourself in a position where you're drowning paperwork, or you're in a position where you're kind of doing what Mint's doing or Alfie's doing, or it's kind of more of what can you do to help kind of thing, in the perspectives of what they need, as it's obviously all funded by the Radiant Citadel, is you're not getting paid jack shit. Basically, you're kind of basically working towards helping those in need, in obviously different categories of the system of the House of Convalescence.
Oh my god, we're interns.
Lab's down. He's been an intern before.
Yeah, you'll be stuck out there for a while. Alfie spent his entire life here, basically. he had his first life, and then he retired here.
Lab will see where he's at on the list and see if he's moved up anywhere.
You are, yeah. You're on. You're in the hundreds now.
Alright,
I was
cool.
saying go through about 10 people a day.
And then Lab will tell Alfie and Mint, I guess I'll see you guys by. Well, I can be a merchant. I might as well do so, right?
Go ahead.
And he walks out. As soon as he hits the corner around the back of the Royal Diamond, he casts Disguise Self on himself and he starts heading to the Court of Whispers.
Okay.
What?
He makes himself look like a dwarf with a red beard.
What are you doing, Bucky, as you're obviously in the trade discal? You're getting boozed, I'm guessing, food galore, or finding yourself a brothel to lay low?
Yes, please, to all of that.
Alright, you can deduct 10 gold pieces for the brothel, the food, and the drinks, as you're obviously enjoying yourself. Alright, as Brad, Fafi, and Pax, what are you guys up to?
Well, I do want to point out I am going to give everybody a split of 25 gold each after I had calculated everything within the bag of holding / the haversack. We would have that left, or 25 gold each with one left over.
Oh yeah, I forgot, Pax. I forgot to mention your starting gold for the week in the Shield Bearers. You start off with 10 gold pieces. Enjoy. That's the,
Oh, I get paid 10 gold
you get
pieces?
10 gold pieces a week to your rank.
Sounds
So
good.
every 10 days you get paid.
Since when?
Yeah, right? When, what, huh?
You're getting. I already paid you guys before. This is a while ago. I paid you
Oh,
guys.
that's what the 100 gold was
Yeah.
and stuff.
Uh,
Oh, you didn't explain it like that, though.
Well, I'm just doing it now, so that you know there is a pay, but it's a very little pay. It's not very high. So you'll get paid due to your rank. So it may be increasement by a gold, might be increasement by 5. It depends. I just paid you your month's worth of gold, so it is quicker to do that. But yeah.
Just FYI, Mint's battery backups keeps just dying in the middle of game, so he's restarting and all that jazz. But
It's okay.
no, he's here.
Alright. Well, we can go back to you guys afterwards. As Labyrinth, you begin to head towards the Court of Whispers. What are you interested in today?
He's just doing a report
Alright.
about how he goes to the masked men. As soon as he gets there, he
You find nobody here again. It's quiet. Nobody here.
Alright. Nobody's here.
No, nobody. It's kind of like it happens when you least expect it. They find you. You don't find them.
Alright.
But as you do get there around the vicinity, you can just see there's just like remnants of stuff that, as there was a meeting here probably when you did leave.
He takes note of it. Stuff like that.
You do see a receipt on the ground though. It's not from this place.
Pick it up.
Alright. You do see the receipt as you do look at the name itself. As it says Sensa. As Sensa to you is could be a place, could be a location. As you can see, it looks like a potential purchase of a valuable object of jewelry. It's hard to tell what the jewelry was, but you can see the price on here was quite a bit of gold in the 4 digits.
Ooh.
You look at the back of the receipt, as you can see it, like just by feeling the receipt itself, it looks like it had been recently.
He folds it up and puts it inside of his not usable spell book. He rips out a sheet. He enchants it with the word of Osmos as one of his tinkering things, as the activation word. And he writes his report, and it's only like he does it twice, so it's 50. It's a 50-word report, but they can only figure it out if they know it's from me by saying it's from Osmos.
Okay.
And he leaves it at one of the altars, and he walks out.
Alright. Where do you want to head afterwards as you leave the Court of Whispers?
I will actually smugly head down to the trade discount to purchase a stand for 500 gold for the next 6 months.
Alright, so you head towards the gnome, set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, welcome
Yeah.
back! Yeah, it seems it's been a while. He like combs his hair back as he's missing a couple hairs in his head. So you want
know I
to
can-
set up a place here?
Yes, I can. You know I can help with that hair loss.
Oh no, it's beautiful. I love it. The ladies love an older man. Anyways,
Inside no, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Anyways,
go ahead.
What's the name we're conducting of your business? Your business name?
He looks up at his wizard cap. He looks around for a minute. Wasn't really think about that, but
Well, we do need a name and then what you're selling, and of course, we'll find you a spot.
Labyrinth Threads Radical Regalities.
Ooh, interesting. That's a different one. All right. And what are you selling currently? And are you importing or exporting, or both?
Both. I will be importing goods from the lands associated with the preserve of the ancestors, and I will be exporting goods into the Radiant Citadel.
So you're going back and forth. Interesting. And what kind of goods are you selling? Are you in the food industry? If you are, we'll have to go do a reasonable monthly check of health inspection. Just make sure everything's up to par.
Currently I'm in the potions, salves, bombs, poisons, and blacksmithing.
Alright. Well, with that, it does have consumption, so we'll have to, once you have your establishment up, ready and running, we'll have an individual come to your place of location to check it out monthly, of course.
Of course.
Just to see if you are obviously on par. Or do you have any clientels or anything, or is this just by yourself?
I currently have one patron, a Bucky Buckthorn.
Bucky Buckthorn.
With the shield brother.
Okay.
Commissioning a dagger.
Okay. Alright. Well, as he gets the paperwork ready to go, we can get you the land spot within probably a week's time, and then of course, for the building of said place will be obviously accommodated for you, of course, since you are renting. But yeah, you'll have to wait about 7 days until we have the place located. But you shall be good after that. Of course, you're not paying for the week, of course. It's free of charge. You're just going to have to wait a little bit. But we're thinking in the districts a little bit further away from the trade discal. Probably more onto the east region. If that's okay with you. It's still really popular and really prismatic, of course.
Of course, I have a nice barker that I have in mind that might be able to get the business word out. And for you, my good sir, if you ever feel like you want a bomb for anything.
A bomb? Why would I need a bomb?
A balm.
A balm?
Like
hair
like
balm.
A solve. Yeah, anything like that. Make you look prettier, more confident.
I see. Trying to bribe
more
me.
confident.
Well, I better get a nice
No.
discount for this. I better get a nice discount if I come over.
Of course, 20% off the top.
Oh.
As a new customer, of course. What was your name?
I forgot his name actually. I think it was like Gregory something.
Alright, I'm gonna call him Gregory Smith and Stone.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I'll be checking it out when you have it established and everything like that. Here's your paperwork. And this should be all done with the city. It'll just take a few days, of course, for the city to recognize it that you are a proprietor of the trade discal. And once within the week, you'll come back to my office, and I'll show you your stall location, of course.
Nice doing business with you. And he hands him 500 gold pieces.
Thank you very kindly. Alright. So now you have the paperworks for... You have the deeds for basically 6 months in a trade discal. For rent. As obviously they'll find you a location where you can get some obviously water for your creations of potions and stuff like that.
Awesome. And then I will head to find... I will actually go on a whole ass search to try to find Bucky and see what he does on his free time. Because I want to join
It's
in.
very graphic.
And I want to join in.
Alright, Bucky, you want to tell your escapades towards Labyrinth as he tries to find you?
So by the time he's done with all that waiting and paperwork and everything else, he starts going through, looking at the various bars where Bucky might be, hitting his normal haunts. And as you walk past one of them, you see a pair of hooves sticking out behind some trash in the alley.
But Bucky?
As you get
See the-
closer, you see Bucky passed out, drunk, in the alley. One empty bottle beside him, and a bottle with maybe a couple sips left in his hand. And he's clutching a piece of paper that he is holding to his chest.
He grabs the piece of paper, reads it over.
It is a sketch, a rather well done one, showing a family of satyrs, a mother, a father, and two fawns. The father looks remarkably like Bucky.
He says underneath his breath, "Yeah, son of a bitch."
As you eventually see trash being thrown from the top of the agile building right on Bucky.
He casts shield to make it all fall around him.
Okay.
This gives you some good breakfast, Bucky. He picks him up and he casts Lesser Restoration on him.
Alright, it removes the poison toxins as you're no longer drunk. But he still may be sleeping. It's up to him if he wants to wake up.
Yeah.
He wakes up. Looking.
He would have shoved the note into your vest pocket if you have a vest.
Okay. He wakes up and you see him immediately pat himself down, and once realizing it's safely in his vest, he actually looks perturbed. Why the fuck am I sober?
So we can keep the party going. I just arrived. I couldn't have my companion going on a night out already passed out.
Oh, let's do it again then.
I have a whole pocket full of gold and a whole lot of bad decisions to make tonight.
That is my kind of night. Let's get started.
And they go out gambling, just causing a ruckus.
Yeah, I'll easily blow another 20 gold.
Yeah, and Labyrinth blows 20 gold as well.
Alright, you blow 20 gold together as you get drunk. As Bucky shows you the high of the nights at many different kinds of weird strip clubs. You guys have fun. Alright. Alright. As Brad, you eventually do hear, obviously, individual calling your name. Hey, Brad, we need to talk.
Who's there?
So you look, it's your lieutenant.
Oh, hey, Lieutenant, what up?
I have a debriefing for you, of course. If you're still available, of course. If you're not, then why are you still here? As he looks at you confused.
Oh, I available.
Alright, come with. Your... I was gonna say Padawans can stay behind.
They were already out, so it's probably just me and.
Okay.
Or I thought, aren't they?
I don't know. We'll see. Faithfiend, what are you doing?
Definitely.
What are you doing, Faithfiend?
Mayfiend is on her bunk counting her gold and putting it in little stacks.
B packs.
Is it nighttime?
It's like late evening. It's like about 6 o'clock.
Oh, I guess you'd probably be like out looking for a place to grab food.
All right, yeah, you do. Is you manage to find Labyrinth and Buckthorn.
You see Labyrinth is hammered.
He'll eat some food with them, but he's not gonna partake in the excessive drinking.
How about some mild drinking?
Yeah, Pax, we haven't seen you smile much.
Yeah. I reserve drinking for true celebrations.
Oh, wait. Bucky reaches into his pocket, pulls out a little pep, throws on the table. I got promoted. Got a drink.
Yeah, celebrate, like Bucky said.
All right, one drink.
All right. Bucky goes over to the bar and orders 3 pitchers of beer.
All right.
And then he brings over and sets a pitcher in front of each person. 1 drink.
You can kind of see on Pax's face that he's regretting his decision.
You know, Pax, I could have enchanted that to make it endless. But we're being easy on you because you're a newbie.
You've been called out.
He's not going to take the bait, though. But he will start taking a few swigs on the pitcher.
Alright, Labyrinth tries to, down his before you can even drink yours.
Alright, both of you give me con save. Let's see.
Oh, if you think Bucky is not participating in this, you were solely
Roll
mistaken.
my con save then, everybody.
I will be a shitty wizard and cast guidance. It doesn't go on saves, right?
It's just as you...
Just ability checks.
Yeah, just ability check.
Oh!
Alright, as you drink faster than Pac, but you do see Bucky struggling as he's already drunk, as he's spilling some around his chin.
You see, for the first time, I will do my flash of genius. I think that's what it is. And I pull out a snorkel for Bucky. So you have my intelligence, so it's now an 11. As he pulls out a funnel for you, so you stop spilling.
He's drinking it now.
That's awesome.
See, Pax, you're pretty good at that. The whole drinking without burping thing.
Well, it does seem like you guys are a few drinks ahead of me.
You should probably catch up. It's definitely a race.
A race I didn't even know I was a part of.
Well, the starting line was the bar door, and you walked in, so...
Yeah, those are the best ones.
You know what? Where's Brad? The others at?
Yeah, those are the best ones.
You've never seen Brad do his long arm drink. It's amazing. He extends his arm all the way above him, and it's like 10 feet. It's
Turkish
amazing.
tea.
What was that?
Looks like Turkish teas or coffees, you know? They're extended. Oh, I'll have to show you.
It's a
Pouring a
whole lot
long
of
stream
fun.
of fluid, yeah.
Yeah, and he just gulps it down. It's amazing.
Does sound like a sight to behold.
Well, let's give you a full tour of the Radiant Citadel. Maybe they'll let us play with the pets at the preserve. And he grabs his pitcher and he starts walking out.
Bucky grabs his pitcher and follows.
I guess Pax will follow as well. Can we just take these?
I'll enchant more if they need more later. I'm a wizard, as you know. And if no one stops at Labyrinth, he just walks out with the pitcher.
Hey, you can't take that!
all of a sudden,
Go ahead.
all of a sudden, you're Brad. If you're using your lance, it does not come back to you. It is now disenchanted.
Oh. What?
As he places the beer on the counter, and he pulls out a mug with a whole bunch of corks on it. It doesn't matter. The party never stops with the wizard. And he uncorks it, and it's just brandy. 4 gallons of it.
Noting Brad would probably not know this until he throws it and it would not return.
Bucky immediately downs the rest of the beer in the pitcher and starts filling up with the brandy.
You guys are fucking all going to be in comas the next day, guaranteed.
No current mission.
That we know of. So let's go get Brad and Faith in all the fun.
Yeah, she got promoted too. We got a drink for that.
And we start heading off to the barracks of the Shield Brothers.
Alright.
Just pointing out that Brad was getting pulled in by the lieutenant.
Yeah, this
and
is
we were
happening
confirming.
in between.
Yeah.
Alright.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know how to play the party pooper because, Eric would be right in there with you guys, but Mint would not be. So it's like, what the hell
And
do I
maybe
do?
he'll
I
break
don't
him.
know.
You
Just
might
be
break
silent.
him in. You just gotta break him in. It's gonna be like the
If
typical.
Labyrinth crawls through your window with 6 gallons of brandy you're drinking.
Man, he's so high up on the floors. It's like climbing.
Yeah, but he's a religious man, and that supersedes. You can make all kinds of
He's gonna
boogeymen
cast
out of it.
intoxication on you, a
Religious.
new spell.
I was working on intoxicate.
All right, Brad. As Lieutenant brings you in, as he debriefs you, as he kind of closes the door behind you, as you're obviously at a desk, as he brings a nice fat stack of papers. Right. We have an urgent call across another Concord Jewel. And your team's doing really well. We thought we would engage the shield bearers, hopefully seeing fit that you could deal with the situation.
Oh, what situation?
As he goes,
Anissa.
King Diera of Anissa is currently looking and potentially hiring some Radiant Citadel shield bearers to potentially aid in assistance, as there's some issue going on in the city.
What city?
Anissa.
Sorry?
Anissa.
The city of Anissa. So I'll give the names for it. As his prince, Prince Sibon, his son, is currently looking for potentially people to help his son on resolving the Gold Warren disaster. It's a mining operation in the city, as they had some refugees outside of it, and some miners that have been trapped inside the mine, as the king himself has you directly equated towards the prince, and hoping you can aid and assist in the issue of the Golden Warrens that's going on, and begin to assist the prince as he requires and requested. He was highly favored towards the efforts of the Radiant Citadel, as they had done such good causes.
Okay, quick question. Can you spell the prince's name also? I see you did the king.
Yeah, no worries, I'll get you hooked up.
Okay, and then golden warrants, like here's a warrant for your arrest warrant?
Warren as in like a like a borough or
Warren without a T.
yeah.
Hey, thank you.
But there is also issue as there is another prince involved, as they are seeming fit to be. They're thinking of becoming the next new leader, as the other prince, which the name has not districted here, but I could get the information as he begins to kind of work through the papers. As you can tell, he's not particularly too accurate, almost like in a sense as he shouldn't even be a lieutenant, but he is due to obviously doing his job.
Kirina.
Prince Kirina.
It's Prince Simbon. Oh, Karina.
Is interested in taking the throne of this capital city as well. Seeming fit, I have no indication of this individual, but both are men who are interested in taking the affairs. At the moment, the Warren is currently dealing with some issues as the miners require assistance, and the Radiant Citadel has heard their aid. Besides, it could be helpful. I believe the empire of this place, of Sensa, is famed for goldsmiths and jewelers. If you do a good job, maybe you can manage to get good with them. If you're interested in potentially finding an interesting thing to buy. Obviously, I'm not too keen in jewelry or anything like that, but some people are. But we are requested to help the king and this city, as well as accompanied Prince Sibon, to help resolve what's going on. You will be acquainted with your task. You will set out with 4 of your strongest individuals. If not, you can obviously bring forth people from other houses if you see fit. But this is a mission from the Shield Bearers. I'll brief you on the information I have in the meantime, as he gives you a stack of information about the land and such. So
I need a little time. Like, you still have, like, I kind of still have my papers I'm carrying around. They're kind of crumpled and folded over, and Alfie's gonna hate me for it, but I'm, like, still carrying them around.
So I will let you know. So Anissa is known for their famed gold mines, the Golden Warren, and has recently collapsed. Nearby people have been gathering here news of missing miners, as also 2 local princes will be speaking. So obviously you know the name of both of them, but you are currently obviously working for one of them, not both. To obviously kind of gather the situation and help the people of Anissa, as the Gold Warren is Anissa's famous gold mine. It is run by a group called the Aurum Guild, so I'll give you that name as well. So these are informations you're getting to your acknowledgement. They also stated that at least 7 miners have been trapped in the mine as they aren't able to retrieve them. As obviously you do know, obviously Prince of Sibon, he's Anissa's king. He's going to be the next king in line, hopefully, if he's selected, as well as the other one wishes to be king as well of the land, as they both have 2 different families. As that's kind of information given.
Lots to take in.
Well, this is your job, Sergeant. You'll have a lot of information to take in. And maybe one day you'll have my spot eventually, sitting behind a desk and doing paperwork.
I don't want that. But having fun now, I will tell people and be a little while. Can't leave right away. Need to prepare.
Aye.
Okay, so Brad would totally try and find their people, knowing the normal haunts, and hopefully stumble upon them.
Alright, as you leave Fafine counting her gold. As you do see in the distance, Fafine, Brad leaves. Almost in more of an urgent stride.
I will scoop all my gold back into its pouch and scurry after him.
She's a hoarder, man. She hoards every game she plays. She hoards all the gold. She doesn't spend it.
I do.
You might as well be a wizard next time because you can use the gold to summon. With a spell, you can summon the gold pieces into an army. Which is kind of cool. You have to sacrifice the gold for that army.
Built a 1,000 gold army.
Alright, as Brad, you eventually make it towards the tavern as you go through multiple taverns, finding the 3 drunks as they're enjoying themselves. As Fafine, you catch in pursuit behind Brad within 5 minutes of the walk.
Hey, come on over, have some drinks.
Okay, I celebrate tonight, but tomorrow we need to get busy. We have new mission, Bucky.
I don't go that way.
No, different Mizzy.
Oh, okay.
New mission.
Fafine, you should have some brandy over here for your new promotion. Buckthorn told us about it.
Must celebrate.
Where'd you get brandy?
I based it off of I made it. I based it off of a Fey
made it.
brandy.
Are you drunk?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And for the first time you are seeing Labyrinth, his wizard hat is cockeyed. You could actually see the half side of like the sides of his head that are bald, and his braid has been unbraided to the top of his head, and he is very plastered.
Fafine holds up 2 fingers. How many fingers am I holding up?
God, your hands are so small, I can't see anything.
Yeah, he like squints, and he slowly brings up the bottle to her hand and places it in her hand instead. Enough to hold the bottle, I hope.
You know I can't get drunk, right?
Pax starts chanting, drink,
There-
drink, drink,
There's
and then slips in a command spell.
there's still about 3 gallons in there. If you can chug it all and not get drunk, I'd be amazed.
Alright, fine. I will uncork it and toss it back.
Frame gets full really quick. As it eventually gets so full, it kind of shrinks and it kind of disappears, almost like she didn't even eat or drink.
Bucky's mouth is literally agape.
Same with Labyrinth.
I hand it back to Labyrinth.
And she really puts it away, doesn't she? Can't even tell.
Bucky immediately gets on the floor and starts bowing up and down. We're not worthy!
What's going on?
Well, Fafine just drank an absurdly large amount of 3 gallons of brandy, Brad.
That's a lot. Whoa.
A lot for me. That's like I die.
Well, so promotions. So you've never been drunk, Fafine?
Nope.
That's so sad.
Not really. I've seen you when you're hungover.
Oh, the hungover part sucks. It's the drinking part that's fun.
Yes. And the wizard has its ways. I haven't had a hangover since academy school. First spell I learned.
So why can't you get drunk?
I'm Faye.
Isn't Bucky also kind of Fae? A Fae-like creature?
Yeah.
He gets plenty drunk.
Maybe she has a different tolerance.
He's in a perpetual state of drunkenness, so it's kind of easy for him.
Can I ask you a question and promise not to take offense? Faithine?
I suppose.
Are fairies related to pixies? Or are you just entirely different?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
We're asking you.
Do you have a pixie cousin? Or associate?
Nope. And I'm going to keep it that way.
Fair enough.
I'm going to take the jug from him again.
The jug's empty now. You drank it. You drained it.
I'm going to put a couple of firecrackers in there and then hand it back.
I will roll an intelligence check at disadvantage.
Natural one.
He goes ahead being drunk and tries to drink it.
As the firecrackers eventually release and break the entire mug that you have in here, and it smokes your face.
Oof.
As you're kind of blinded for the next 60 seconds, as eventually your eyes give, as you're deaf for a bit, as you eventually hear again.
Does that
Vaping
happen?
bent over laughing hysterically.
As you can hear, tee hee hee hee.
Oh no,
Bucky-
Brad
Bucky look-
smacks table and like points and laughs in face. Much like, what is it, Drax in like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, literally just ha 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 ha.
Bucky looks excited when it happens, and he reaches over and grabs the jug. Don't hog it.
Well, I could always make a new jug. And good job. As he passes out on the table.
Clunk around, is he deactivated? What's going on with him?
No. Clunk is just literally walking around seeing if anything's edible and people are shooing him away from tables.
Very good. How do you use trash can?
I guess he
Try
will
and corral
slowly
him here.
saunter. He will slowly saunter over to you, Brad. He does not communicate, but he says hey. Like he waves.
It's like one of those vacuums that you have on that move by itself and eats everything.
Brad's kind of drunk by this point,
Or
but
Roomba.
totally understands.
Do you think Clunk could take Labyrinth back home?
I think I will carry Labyrinth with Clunk leading the way.
I've got Labyrinth. And with that, Bucky takes a big swig and then passes out.
He's just like fall over him. Ugh.
Oh, can I carry both Labyrinth and Brad?
Yeah,
Or, Buck.
what about you, Pax? What are you doing?
He didn't fully catch up with them, but
Oh, okay. Just
he's
drunk.
definitely still pretty drunk. I don't know. He's just kind of observing what's going on.
Alright, you picked them
Just-
both up.
Well, Labyrinth is going to House of Cavalensis. I think that where I can drop Bucky is closer. I'm going to take him home first and then worry about Labyrinth.
Alright, you eventually bring Labyrinth there as you You kind of get to Mint and Alfie's door.
What? Who? What? Can I help you?
I got a gift. Here's a very drunk Labyrinth. Had good
You
night.
see
Brad?
Labyrinth mumbling about a hat and a gnome. I told you, take care of it.
Oh my god. Get in here. Okay, come inside. Come inside. Come on. Come in here.
I love it, the confusion.
Alfie? Probably a deep snore still. But it's just, you lay on the ground? You okay?
Labyrinth, are you out of your bed, Mint?
Yeah, he was the one that answered the door.
He's in his PJs
Yeah, he slowly stumbles over to your bunk, passes out.
Takes the whole thing.
What? Right?
So you hear Alfie. Who is that?
Not my monkey, not my suit, not my problem.
He slept right, he just walked in and slept right in my bed. This isn't natural.
A big
This
layer
isn't
of
right.
drool over your pillow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I have to get this cleaned in the morning now. Oh, good lord.
You see, even though he's drunk, he systematically, like, if you have a bedpost, he placed his hat on the bedpost to not crease it, but then passes out.
As you do see Brad leave you with the present.
Yeah, I go home.
This is the future of House convalescence.
Why did you bring him here?
This is unacceptable. And he goes back to sleep.
Oh no. I think when he passes out, we can just like roll him over and throw him on the bed, and I can take my
see
bed
his
back.
little robot like
floor.
poking you and like eating little scraps off the ground, glass bottles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, Mint won't move him, and he'll end up going down and sleeping on some couch in the hall or something like that.
They got the regular bunks as well.
Okay,
Where
somewhere.
you guys were originally when you began here.
He talks a big game, but he's non-confrontational. Okay.
As you you do that. As everybody eventually gets towards their bunks, getting a little bit of Z's. You guys get to take a long rest. Day flies by as a Labyrinth, Bucky, Pax, and roll me a con save. Disadvantage.
Oh dear lord.
Right,
I will use my.
Oh my god!
No, I won't. Never mind.
He's not nowhere near you. Bucky, roll me a d12. 8 hours, you'll have your hangover. As the rest of you wake up obviously tired, but not exhausted or anything like that. You just feel not the greatest, but you don't have a hangover or anything like that.
Yeah. Labyrinth looks around at his surroundings.
You watch the entire corner of his pillows drool as your face is covered in it.
Oh.
You see Alpha just giving you like a very serious stare. It's like, get dressed. We're gonna talk about your behavior.
How did I end up here?
My point exactly. Get clean up. We'll talk soon.
Fair. Do you guys have a showering? Never mind. I'll figure it out. And he gets up, starts putting on his armor.
Well, he does have a bathroom, they have one like it's a co-ed thing.
Goes in there, freshens up and stuff like that. Walks out, just looks at the halls of the convalescent, see how all the
It's like a
plebes
school,
that are-
like Harry Potter's. Everybody's talking to each other. They have their books. Everything is like kind of oriented in like comfort, as they're just kind of dorms, if anything, on this floor.
I think I'll like it here. Really think I do. He gets up and he just starts wandering around like he's supposed to be there.
So obviously, the House of Convalescence is quite big. It's 4 floors. Obviously, the topper floors are more for the passing of individuals. The 3rd floor is more related towards kind of library, if anything. 2nd floor is obviously for the rooms, the bedrooms and stuff, and then obviously the 1st floor is oriented towards greeting people, and then for obviously staff of hire of individuals for business or in a way of meetings and such. So you do eventually come across Mint as you're wandering around the halls. As Mint did not get much sleep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mint.
What?
How are you today? He's looking very chipper.
Do you remember what happened last night?
Absolutely no clue. I was hoping you could fill me in on that. Why am I here?
Brad dropped you off, and then you decided you had to sleep in my bunk? And that displaced me, and I walked around seething, but not wanting to wake you up or what to do, and it took me a while to get back, and how are you feeling this morning?
Oh, great, to be honest. I haven't really let loose in over maybe 7 years.
Have you talked to Alfie?
I guess, talked to him a little bit. He seemed a little perturbed, but I couldn't really make out his face in the morning. So I can't tell you, to be honest. Do you guys have breakfast here?
Yes, there's a Commons. Yes, they have it's an oatmeal-based type of thing, but you'll enjoy it.
Well, oatmeal's just fine. I need something light for the stomach today, if you know what I mean. If you do find Alfie out there, I'll be in the common area, just getting some oatmeal.
Yeah, it's like a soup kitchen, basically, as people come here to... the people who come and cook are obviously the people who work at the House of Convalescence. Each of them obviously take a turn, as it's kind of like a cooking duty, almost like, in a way that, I wouldn't say like a prison, but it almost feels like people are obviously commandeering those positions to help those in need. As you do see a lot of people coming here from rough neighborhoods, for sure, as they have nothing. So it's a mixture of people who are from the house and people who want to get a free meal, as they offer it for those that are in need. As they obviously offer house and board for people who need it, but of course you'll have to kind of pay it forward in a sense, kind of helping others as well. Or doing odd jobs around the House of Convalescence, or doing some charity work. It's a non-profit place, right? As you eventually you arrive back to Alfie into your room, as you see your bed's obviously tidied up, cleaned up. As you can see, Labyrinth felt bad as he obviously used some magic to clean it up, get rid of some of the drool stains.
What happened here last night? Why did he come into this room? Why did Brad bring him here?
You let him in.
I heard him knocking on the door. I wasn't expecting them to take over the room and kick me out.
Yeah. We should tell him that that behavior is not acceptable in the House of Goblin. Why did Brad bring him here?
I mean, he
Was
wants to join the house, so he brought him to the house. He didn't know where else to bring him.
was Brad also drunk?
I think they all were. I think everybody but us was.
Jail bearers these days.
Good lord, it's just one big time party, isn't that?
Mm-hmm. Well, if Brad was like this, I can't imagine how Buckthorn is this morning.
Labyrinth was awfully chipper. I mean, frighteningly.
Well, on the bright side, we don't have a job, so just take the day, relax, and they can sober up.
I was hoping to go back to Zinda. You want to go to Zinda?
Sure.
Okay. Let's work on this afternoon and see if we can't find a way out.
Sounds good.
Alright. So after you get your meal, so you guys obviously reassess your situation and potentially plan on for a trip for Zinda. As Buckthorn, Fafine, Brad, and Pax, you all obviously are in different bunks of the room. Some of you guys are close to each other, as Buckthorn, Fafine, as Pax and Brad, you are obviously on the opposite end. So you wake up, you feel obviously tired a little bit. As Buckthorn, you do feel rather hungover like usual.
That was a good one. I need food. I need greasy food. He rolls out of bed and starts getting dressed.
Brad would probably be up pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, Pax will do the same.
Pax are doing his calisthenics from the old game.
I'll
Fafine
do
gets up
that.
and
What are you doing, Fafine?
she'll get up and start searching for breakfast.
All right, so in the barracks they don't really have breakfast. If you want breakfast, you're gonna get gruel.
No, I'm going to a tavern.
Yeah. No
Try and
rule
catch
for me.
everybody though.
Only noobs eat at the chow hall.
Yes, you do see noobs there. Oh, this stuff's nasty.
Yeah, we get paid money. I'm not
You
gonna
get paid to obviously
subject
get
myself
food.
to.
New mission, guys.
What?
I got a new mission for us.
Already.
Got us a little bit of time. Got maybe a day.
Well, you did
But-
you did a mission for the House of Convalescence. You never had a mission for your guys for a while.
Yeah. We were helping friends. Now we have work. We need to go to the city of Anissa and see the King Diara regarding the prince. And, like, there's a disaster and another prince, and miners need assistance, and there's a guild there. Like, lots going on. But we need to get ourselves together today. Leave tomorrow early. I need to get friends involved too, I think.
Yeah, that works. As he groggily kind of shuffles towards the door to go get food.
I'll lead everybody to like an Asian soup place, kind of like pho or something like that. Ramen, baked noodles,
Hey,
salty broth.
if you want to go back to your place, you get free food for the entire year.
Yeah. You can go back to, what was it? Was it San Sitlan?
No, that was the
Zinda?
Nope.
Night market, right?
It's the,
Yeah, the night market.
Dinsing night market.
At Dinsing Night Market.
You can go back there to get as much pho and food as you like.
Travel time, sickness, easier if just get here sometime.
They do sell it here, but you're not going to get it for free.
I didn't expect to. I was gonna pay for it. Come on, don't assume.
I don't know. I'll assume it. As you see, the Tymoon noodles here selling for a gold piece.
I'm going for soup. Anyone joining me? I'll pay.
Sure, I'll join you.
It was vegetarian, right?
Yeah, you did vegetarian.
Yes, I'll do it. Mental
Bucky,
joke.
Bucky wrinkles his nose. No, I need eggs and bacon.
I'm sure you can find Labyrinth somewhere that sells it.
Yeah, Labyrinth would have ate his oatmeal and already went to go to his favorite breakfast spot.
That's where Bucky will head.
He would have asked Alfie and them to come with him.
As you barge into the room as they're setting up, obviously, plans to go somewhere, as they haven't really told you anything.
Oh, so you guys are already up and ready and going and whatnot. What's the plan for today? Alfie and Mint want to go to Zinda.
Did they tell you or no?
Alfie and Mint told me that they wanted to go to Zinda.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can
No,
I
they didn't,
tell
never
my
mind.
friend? Oh no, they didn't. Oh,
I did not.
out of the loop.
That was in their room.
They were,
Sorry.
They were doing it on their own terms.
You guys have any plans for today?
Need to get ready. Have new mission for shield bearers.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm free right now. By the way, I bought my shop. It'll be ready in a week. So I have a week to get ready, so I'm free if you're free.
Yeah, I need help. If you can help, that'd be awesome. I tell that to everybody that was here in the breakfast spot.
Sure.
Well, you should probably catch Mint and Alfie then. They should be back at the House of Convalescence.
Okay. I head that way really quickly.
Alright. So start heading that way really quickly. What is the two of you guys doing as you're setting up plans to head towards Zinda beforehand?
Probably sleeping in late, making a cup of tea. You know, taking it easy, actually.
Alright. So eventually, you do hear a knock at your door. It's a heavy knock, obviously, due to the bugbear's hands.
Yes, yes. Brad?
Yeah, we got new mission. If you can help.
Oh, well, yes, please go and lock the door and invite him in.
Thank you. So, we need to go to this new city, Anissa, and maybe find King Dara and Prince Samawa. There, another prince. Miners need assistance. Lots going on.
Okay, I mean, you've been an amazing help to us in our mission, so it would only be right that we reciprocate. So allow us to get our stuff together. Are we looking immediately, next day? What is our time frame?
As early as we can tomorrow morning, maybe 6 or 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
I'll turn and look at Alfie. You think we can do that?
Is a day enough for you to get your stuff?
I truly never unpacked. I've just been laying here, you know, I've been tired. So, I mean, I guess I'm ready.
Okay.
But yes, okay, we'll meet you in the morning.
Thank you. And I head back. Oh, we're having breakfast at the place. You know it. And I go back.
You know it. I love it.
Uh,
It's Alfie, you thought you were gonna have a day off, as you're like, oh god.
We worked our days off helping you.
what's the place we know? Or you know?
You know, the egg place in the trade discal. I can't remember the name of it. Labyrinth's always taken us there.
Well, I guess we should go and figure out the plan.
It's Bistro.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna, fill in my journal a little bit more, take some more notes, and mostly lay about the House of Convalescence.
Alright.
He'll eat a ration if he has to, or, if they're making a meal, he'll go and eat that. But he wants to relax and be in the down low.
So, I will say that you guys are obviously doing some downtime today, so whatever in the 24-hour time you want to do today, if you want to go back to Zinda and pick up something, we can do this downtime stuff within the 24 hours. Within the next day, you guys will prepare yourself to go towards the next destination. As we'll conclude our session here, I know it's a little early, 10 minutes, but it's a good way, obviously, getting in some incentives of what you guys want to do within the 24-hour clock, as well as, of course, for next session, we can just jump into the next portion of the campaign.